Alright, I'd just like to let everyone know that my cold didn't kill me. This video didn't just make and upload itself, although I kind of wish it would have. Last weekend, or 2 weeks ago now, I spent 7 hours at the California DMV with a migraine and a cold, some sort of disease. It almost did me in, but thankfully I'm here and alive and ready to crank out a video no one asked for. The Ruike P108 SF. This will mark my second rake knife review on the channel, and considering I'm actually pronouncing it rake instead of Ruike, signals I've grown a lot as a YouTube video artist. Some channels travel to Japan to meet their reckoning. I just say stuff the wrong way and a viewer usually kindly points it out. That's as big as the scandals get around here. But anyway, the P108 is an important knife because it helps me procrastinate the AceBeam TK16 review another week or two while I get my flashlight testing stuff worked out. So thanks to Going Gear for hooking me up with these 2 pieces of EDC swag. So a minute of mostly non sequiturs later, let's take a look at the dimensions, like the overall length and weight. The Ruike P108 has been out 10 years now. Don't think this review means there's been a revision that I'm making you aware of, although I think there's a titanium version now. Blade size and cutting edge, covering the same ground everyone else has since 2013. Handle size, grip area, one of the dozen or so unofficial channel mottos, of course, that 2013 thing. Spine thickness and handle thickness. The channel with those blue lines. The channel with those blue lines. Another motto, can't say it with much enthusiasm though. And tallness is. Alright, so what are we doing? Oh yeah, knife review. The Ruike P108, second knife, other than the P801 I've reviewed. Prepare Mind also reviewed it. Haven't seen his yet, but the thumbnail makes it seem special. Got 2 exclamation marks. The blade is flat ground and looks to be a straight back profile. Looks like it almost could be a drop point. Who cares? Made from Sandvik 14C28N. And of course, like I do in basically all of these videos, I look at Pete's rope cuts from Cedric and Ada instead of doing the testing myself. Saves a lot of time, I'll tell you. Let other people do the work. Sandvik 14C28N is a budget steel, better than AUS 8, about like VG10. His video is linked at the end. The blade was pretty sharp out of the box in case you care. The lockup. The blade pivots on a manual bearing washer system and has a fairly strong detent, meaning there's an initial kind of hard pop to overcome, and the blade deploys pretty consistently and quickly. On the arbitrary scale of detent rankings, Logic states stronger detents, like this one, are a little more fatiguing than weaker ones. A little more likely to give you the fidget owies. So expect some minor pointer finger tenderness if you fidget deploy it for several hours, like you got nothing better to do. And let's be honest, if you're watching this, you don't. Lockup is handled by a frame lock and reinforced by a lock for the nearly an alpha lock called the Beta Plus, the lock's lock. The little switch keeps the lock locked during especially vigorous hard use sessions when you're really beating on it. The forward position locks the lock. The reverse forward position unlocks the lock. It cannot be locked when the blade is closed. The handle is made from stainless steel with a matches your jeans stone-washed finish. All edges have been tumbled or chamfered, so there's a pleasant hand fondling experience. The interior of the handle has milled out parts, keeping the weight at about 4.23 ounces. That's what I measured. And that handle grip is plenty large enough for my average size hands and fairly comfortable. The knife has a strong enough detent that even extremely hard as hell tactical bros can tuck their gun dead center in the front of their jeans, pointed downward. Can't fling it open by flicking it downwards. The clip, it's a unique snowflake, I'll give it that. And it's also deep carry. I mean, it's kind of deep carry now. It was a good effort, but the lanyard hole backspace thing extends the handle, and still 4/10 of an inch still sticks out. The clip is fixed, tip up, blade backward in the right pocket, ideal for righties for that tactical deployment, while the freaks who have dominant left hands are pounding sand. It's functional and goes into the pocket nicely, even if it's kind of fugly. Maybe fugly's your thing. Comparisons, we're almost there. First up, the Ruike. You know it's pretty admirable that it's less than 4.5 ounces with a stainless steel handle, as big as the knife is. Ruike must be using the secret, and if you know what the secret is, get out. You must have a mother-in-law. Fit and finish are good. Yeah, that's 2 things. Centering is good. Pretty good for a $40 knife when $200 knives can't manage it. You know who they are. Now the Sanrenmu 9052 slip joint. Let me set the stage for you. July 19th, 2016, 3 years ago, I reviewed this, which means, Jesus Christ, I'm still here. I'll show this one because of the similar blade markings. I know Ruike is a Fenix brand, as in the flashlight's not the mythical bird of the city where your in-laws live. But look at these little triangles. Does Ruike also make Sanrenmu or vice versa? Or do we even care? Discuss. The 9052 is a pretty good knife for only 15 bucks. So yeah, if you like slip joints, it's kind of big. Now the 120 to 200 or whatever these, cost now, Para Military 2 for a size comparison. I like compression locks better. The handle here is more neutral, and overall the knife is lighter. The Ruike uses stainless steel for its handles, and none of my favorite knives happen to have stainless steel handles, which excludes like 40 new Kershaw models on any given year, 20 of them designed by Hinderer. Now another Going Gear exclusive I've had for a long time, the Boker Mini Kwaiken Copper. Also a flipper on bearings, kind of heavy, but nice looking. D10 is a little kinder to flipping. It's about a $150 knife. Next, the Buck 110 Millennial, or the 110 Select, as it's formally known. Ruining Buck's shtick on tradition by making it light and giving it a pocket clip. Seen it make dudes mad, like real dumb dudes, but dudes nonetheless. The kind of dudes who spend all day on the internet telling other people how to use their knives and whine about the new Star Wars movies. The kind of guys that can suck the fun out of anything, even a clown. This is a $30 knife, and it's hard to close one-handed without using your leg. Not like stabbing your leg, but like pressing it against it and folding it. Okay, we're almost done. I said that earlier, but I really mean it now. Like most of Ruike knives, this one is well made and a solid offering. Solid deployment, great QC on mine. So I guess it comes down to looks. Does it do it for you? To me, it's not the world's prettiest knife, and to the world, I may not be the prettiest man, but that's my opinion. There's a lot of cheaper and very expensive knives that I also think are ugly. So, I'm not saying this one's ugly. I'm just saying, whatever. Anyway, a big thanks to Going Gear for hooking me up with this knife. Look for a giveaway on the Instagrams in a few weeks or days, or don't. It's not my problem if you don't want to look for the giveaway. Whenever I get around to it. It's also not my problem if you don't follow me and miss out. Your mother should have taught you the importance of playing on social media all day instead of talking to people. I also got t-shirts you can buy. You can see them right below the video. Teespring. I have patrons. You can join those people. Feel like you're part of a club where nothing really ever happens. All these chill-ass dudes here. Maybe there's a girl, but probably not. Give the video a thumbs up. Look for my review of the TK16 soonish. Check out the Ruike P108 on goinggear.com. Check out goinggear.com. Like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching.